Greetings and you're most welcome once again. Today we are going to be talking about the concept of land banking as a strategy that one can use to penetrate through into the real estate industry of Uganda currently. Because do not forget that the Dolph Real Estate Consults Limited, we help people to get into the real estate industry, we help people to get properties, we help people to get achieve their dreams of real estate. The real estate they would require. This is through our dedication and commitment we have towards serving our clients with utmost good faith. Because the moment you approach us, we would wish to first know what you want, and we don't look at the first transaction that you are going to make with you. We look at the being part of your success journey of real estate. So here basically what we do, we bring the good and better investment potentials and learning real estate and investing in real estate wisely and rightly. So as I have already alluded that today I will be discussing the concept of land banking. And land banking is one of the strategies that one can use currently in Uganda to penetrate through and find his niche in the real estate industry of Uganda. Land banking is it is a process or a situation where someone can buy land and he or she wishes to sell the land in the near future, or it is where someone buys land, holds it for a specified period of time. Maybe he can say, I will keep my land for 5 years, 4 years, 3 years. Then when the price increases, when the returns that he anticipated when he was buying that land reaches, or the land appreciates and reaches at a point where he was expecting that land, that those are the returns he wanted, then he will sell the land. That land banking, basically you buy land, you hold it for some time, then you sell it. But land banking can also be done by the government, the public entities. Let me say right now, like KCCA, that these cities like Hoima, Mbarara, because the importance of land bank, because cities are expanding, the population is increasing. Because cities can do that in case like the population is increasing and the spaces they had are not enough. That's why I find maybe KCA has some land somewhere else, when it will maybe provide the open spaces. They can also reach at a time and sell the land. If they sell the land, they can invest that money into providing other public amenities. It can also help to respond towards the growth of the town. And for the private investors, land banking is done as a business. They do land banking in case like they buy land at a cheaper price, and they expect that at one point or in the near future the price will have increased, and they will get higher returns on investment, and they will continue investing into real estate business. Now today I will be talking about the 5 things that you should consider, or you should take very important while you are coming into land banking, or you are doing land banking business as a real estate investor. The first thing you should consider is location, because it depends what you have and what you intend, and what are you expecting. Because the locations are different. They are mature locations, they are developing locations, they are prospective locations. But by the mere fact that locations, they are faster developing locations and they are lower developing locations. So it is upon you who's coming into to do land banking to spot or to use experienced real estate agents that are really experienced and updated about the different areas, or that they have studied the development trend of the area of the town. They can help you in spotting the good locations that will give you the faster and higher returns on investment as far as you are buying land to sell in the future. So location is very important. But now I will not mention that different locations, but it's upon you as an investor or someone, to go into the location and you use your eyes to see. You can even hire someone to see and like discuss, help you to choose the exact location that you wish that will meet your goals or all anticipated returns that you wish to achieve in land banking. But I do not forget that every place was a bush at one time, but it depends on the potentials and capabilities of that location to become a better neighborhood. The second point is documentations. Documentations are very important. Because are you coming to land banking to buy chibanja? Are you coming into land banking to buy private milo? Are you coming into land banking to buy land that has freehold title? Are you coming into land banking to buy land that has customary certificate of occupancy? So all those ones you should consider, because most areas that generate a lot of returns into when you are in land banking, there are areas that have maybe that have good and proper documentations. So in case you will not be disturbed at one point that this land it is mine, you will not be facing problems of eviction and the litigation, encumbrances and what. So it is better to pay a lot of attention to land documentation so that you can easily enjoy or have that land without any disturbance from maybe other parties. And if you pay a lot of attention to documentation, it means you will enjoy the real estate business without any disturbance. You will have peaceful acquisition of the properties, and you will have all the freedom to dispose of that land you have bought at any point, because you bought land just to sell in the near future. Another thing is security, because security, after spotting the location, after seeing the documentation, you have to assess how will you make sure that your property, your land you have bought is secure. In this case, after buying the land, you can either fence it, you can either get someone who can take care of the land. He's doing some little mini farming, little farming on the land. You can even get someone who's going to be taking care of that land, so that there cannot be anyone who's going to encroach on your land, trespass if find is using it, and to put him off from that land, it may require processes. You have to get court orders. That one will also delay the process of maybe disposing of the land you had bought for selling in future. The first point is your budget. Before you come into land banking, you have to make sure that your budget, because the budget you have takes you where you are supposed to be. Because in case you need faster returns or fastest growing locations, you need at least to have the budget that clearly aligns, that can also help you to get those locations you intend to invest in or you intend to buy land into those locations. So your budget is important, because your budget, the moment you have a good budget that will command the prices that are in those locations that you see really that they can give you fastest returns on investment on your money. So it would be better you clearly state your budget, and you know your budget, and that one will not even delay the process of you getting the land you want in a location you would wish to buy land into. And the fifth point is your purpose of buying land. At the moment you know that yes, you have clearly stated that you are doing land banking, you want to buy land and sell it in future. Now this is where you have to pay a lot of attention, or you have to be keen in choosing the locations you are in choosing the places where you are going to buy land into, because you have to go in fastest growing locations, the locations that are very affordable, because as an investor you would not want to go into the areas that are very expensive, because if you buy expensive areas, it may take you time to recoup your money you have invested into, and your profit margin may be low. So your purpose of investing into land banking should be clear. If you want to sell it in the near future and you anticipated your return, so you have to know that you have to go into different locations that are very cheaper, but they have higher potentials for growth and development, so that you can easily dispose of that land you have bought at any time you want, because you have to look at the areas that people are really going into and people desire to stay there. And one thing I would like to advise, this is very important, as when you're doing land banking, I would advise everyone who's coming to us land banking investment, you should not buy land in one location. Let me take for example, if you are buying land in two estates and you have money, you can buy 50 plots, 10 plots, 5 plots, 8 plots, 6 plots in an estate. I would discourage someone to buy like 6 plots in one estate. You should buy plots, those plots in different estates, because you know the rate at which areas drop differ, because there are areas that drop at a fastest rate, there are areas that drop at a lower rate. So if you buy land in different locations or in different estates, it means some areas will, in some areas where you have invested your money, will generate for you higher returns on investment, and some areas will generate for you low returns on investment. But that one, it will be a strategy of how to maximize the returns on investment, because you have not invested in one location. You can buy plots in one location, 10 plots in one location, but the rate at which the area is dropping is very low. But if you spread the risks, that your risks in different locations, it means you will have protected your cash from maybe stagnating, or that you will be able at least to generate high returns, because areas have different potentials. So don't forget that the Dole Free Estate Consultant is committed to advise, to move with its clients in everything they are doing, to guide them, to help them build their real estate portfolios, and also to help them to avoid the problems that people have earlier faced when they were investing into real estate, either land, either buying homes, because there are things you have to know, and there is some information you have to know before you indulge yourself into real estate. And what I can assure our clients that we are readily available to serve you. You can come in, subscribe, share, and comment. I'm really grateful for the support, and to those that are really believing in our brand, we are really grateful. We can't take that one for granted. You are most welcome. See you for inspection. See you at office. Come and we talk business. Thank you for your time.